the tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Well, a lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Okay. We are here. It's been, this is the third attempt trying to get this done. But it is finally here. We are finally able to do my Elden Ring recording. And Elden Ring is finally here. My gosh. That is super exciting. This is just a phone recording because I don't have anything better to record right now. This is going to be a huge world. Well, maybe not huge, but it's going to be the biggest From Software world for sure. Yeah, no. Okay, this right here, just quick note. That reminds me of a Dark Souls 2 style armor set. Does it not? Almost all the armor sets I see, I immediately think of Dark Souls 2. What's it called? The Falconeer set, I think is the one that resembles this. It was the Falconeer set, I think. But yeah, no, that's kind of what that reminds me of. Not the helmet, obviously, but of the armor piece, the chest piece. That's what Dark Souls 2 is kind of the vibe I'm seeing for the armor sets in this. Okay, let's get going. Okay, and now we've got mounts. Well, a mount. I don't know if there'll be more, and this is just one model for it, or what. Got a big dude, the bell. Okay, let's go back a second. Okay, so these, I think, are going to be carriages you can rob and stuff and get either loot or whatnot from them. I don't know exactly what's going to be in them. Maybe it's you kill everything and then you get a mini boss encounter and you can get a lot of souls or XP from it or something. Who knows? Because it is going to be a little bit different, but similar. But that way it's something incentive to kill these guys instead of just avoiding them. Yeah, no. I don't know what it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, let's get going. There's horse-mounted combat, it's looking like. His arms. I love that face. Pot people. This just looks so good. These grotesque monsters. It's kind of reminding me of how Bloodborne would do their monsters. Just a lot of different ones. And then, And we got our dodge rolls. Yep. Weapon arts is looking like there's a few different spots where it looks like weapon arts are coming back. We got like a hop, another weapon art, like a sif thing. Okay, here, right here. Okay. Oops, meant to pause it. Okay, right here. If you look right under his arm, what does that remind you of? Like, it looks like the bell effect, like when you would, and even the sound, it reminds me of like Bloodborne, like their bells. Like, so I wonder if that's kind of going to be like the way you do PvP and summoning and stuff is through a system where uh, it's similar to Bloodborne, so you both sides have to be kind of, one side has to want help. Obviously, that's how it always works when it comes to cooperation. But you use your cube or whatever, and then you can get summoned into an area through someone wanting help. And then when it comes to invasions, it's similar to having those bell ladies, or there's just areas where you can invade. It's only certain areas where you can actually invade, and they can't really get out. Because I can imagine just invading out in the open. What's going to happen if the host doesn't want you to invade? They're going to run away. They're not going to give a shit. They're just going to run away, and you're going to get kind of just, well, screwed. Hide and seek is going to be so much more annoying in open world games. And this is going to be kind of the first open world game to actually include like proper PvP. That's not like it's a single player game. That it's not like an MMORPG, but it's going to be like a single player game type thing. But you can also have PvP and stuff, so that's going to be interesting. I haven't seen another game like this. I could be just mistaken, but yeah, no. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be like a bell system or whatever, and you use your cube to summon and whatnot. So yeah, no, I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be definitely a fun thing to have. You know, got your bow main. Up against that. Obviously, there's a dragon. There's a dragon in every damn game. It's like the Moonlight Greatsword, except, yeah, no, it's like the Moonlight Greatsword, except, oh, if you actually go back, was that what I think it was? Yeah, the horse double jumped. That was a weapon art. That was similar to like the axe or whatnot. Wait, she's okay. I was gonna say that's a katana, but I noticed if you go right here, you can see she's just holding the blade. It's just a blade. I mean, that's gonna be a cool ass weapon if that's a boss weapon you can get. It's just to hold a blade. It'll be similar to like killing yourself, or there's always a blade that you can actually hurt yourself to buff your weapon. That's going to be the one that does more damage for hurting yourself. I can guarantee it. Okay, and then here, this is another thing. Is back half a sec. Right here, it's either like a dark hand attack, like you know how you could actually drain souls. It's gonna be either similar to that, like these are gonna be the new Dark Knights, or there's an actual like magic system where it's like blood magic is another thing I was thinking of, because there's also, if you can see one of the images, there's like a bird being summoned. So I'm thinking there's gonna be new types of magic, like different styles of magic, which will be really cool, and I would be super stoked to see that. Like I'm very excited to see something like that. But yeah, no, let's continue. It's almost done. Or oh yes, this dude right here. Okay, so this is like Smo and Father Ariandel kind of went at it, and Smo won, but Father Ariandel glued his pot to his head or something, because he's got a big ass hammer. He's a big old dude, and he's got a pot for a face, and he's got a bowl of lava. I mean, like it's like they combined Smo and Father Ariandel. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Got a giant. Okay, that's another thing. Is this area? Yeah, no. Miyazaki's quite literally just like, well, we've got the Dark Souls aspect. We've got some Sekiro aspects, because they got crouching, you'll see in a little bit, and in another photo on the website, there's a picture of them kind of crouching in high grass, so I think there's going to be a sneak mechanic. And now here's the Bloodborne. It's like some of the bosses and enemy designs of the grotesque nature, and then this castle right here, because that just reminds me of like the the chapel area, like one of those first areas, kind of right near whatchamacallit, right near Old Yarnum. That's kind of what that reminds me of, is that chapel. Yeah, no, this is Bloodborne. And then they're sneaking right there. Some more weapon arts, I think. And then we've got Soulstream. We've got whatever this boss is. I think these are kind of like 3 different covenants is what I'm looking at when I see those. Yeah. This is looking like the combat's going to be sick. We've got like a Sekiro jump is what it looks like when I look at that. But yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, no. And then the date that this is coming out is the 21st. I'm sure anyone who's watching this already knows that. But yeah, no. And that's kind of it. Another thing I wanted to talk about was a lot of people, like, I'm super excited for this, and I know a lot of other people are, but a lot of people are also saying it's going to be a cyberpunk situation where it's like it gets overhyped and then it just doesn't go anywhere. And what I have to say to that, because I've seen like stuff on social medias and whatever, not mine, like, but like, well, just kind of scrolling through, because I've been doing a lot of stuff, like looking through Elden Ring threads and everything, but is the reason I don't think it's going to be like that is because when it comes to CD Projekt Red, they made The Witcher 3, and that was kind of their one-hit wonder so far. They had like The Witcher and The Witcher 2, I think, as well, but those weren't as well known. Those weren't as good games to a lot of people. But then they have Witcher 3, which was really good. And then they went and tried, and with that, they went and tried Cyberpunk 2077, which was a really big and ambitious thing they had never done before. The only thing I see here that From Software has never done before is the open world style, with the mounts and the mounted combat and stuff. But I still think, like, they have never made a bad game. They've made Dark Souls 2, which a lot of people would argue that it's a bad game, but I don't think it's a bad game. In fact, Dark Souls 2 is what got me hooked onto the Souls games. Yeah, imagine that. The game everyone says is the worst is like, when I actually started getting into Dark Souls, I was playing Dark Souls 2 and that's the only one I had. And I would be like, and I would go and see like people would be shitting on Dark Souls 2. I'm like, come on, this is a great game. And it was. And that was probably, it's still probably my, I'd say, 3rd favorite out of them all. I don't know, maybe it's just because I got them, just because that's the one I played. And I mean, I'm going to say 3rd favorite, but I also haven't played Demon's Souls. So I can't have an opinion on Demon's Souls until I play it. And I hope to be able to play it once I can get a PS5. But I'm glad this isn't on PS5 because I'm probably not going to get one until shit starts slowing down, which it's not going to be. It doesn't sound like it's going to be very soon. So yeah, I'm kind of just waiting off. So I'm glad that this is going to be on PS4 because I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch and doing videos of it. So I'm going to be doing 2 different playthroughs right from the start. And then I'm going to have so many different types of videos. Because I like to speculate and I like to do lore videos, the only reason I haven't done anything for anything else is because, well, my channel's like, what, a year old? There was really no point in me doing anything like that. So I'm definitely going to be doing like more, like, I'm going to have certain lore videos, kind of what I think is lore for it and everything, because I'm sure it's going to be a speculative lore, as it always is, and if it's not, then it'll be a little different. But I mean, I'm still thinking I'm still going to do stuff like that. Definitely this is going to be one of the quickest games I've ever platinumed. Even if it's like the biggest game I own, it's going to be one of the quickest games I've ever platinumed because I'm going to go through this super quickly. Well, not super quickly, but I'm going to be doing this very thoroughly on my own time. So I'm going to probably be doing 3 playthroughs at the same time. It's my own, the one for Twitch and the one for YouTube. And yeah, no, so do be looking for that. And as well, I'm going to be doing like Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro, kind of leading up to it. Maybe Dark Souls 2 if I have time. Yeah, no, well, obviously I have time, but I'm going to be waiting till like November, December, kind of leading up to it, to kind of get prepared for Elden Ring. And yeah, no. But yeah, that's enough with me ranting. Anyway, if you liked the video, do leave a like. I'll thank y'all for watching, and yeah, no, I will see y'all in